Hello, everybody. My name's Jiggly Pants, and welcome back to another episode here on our Survival Let's Play series. How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are doing okay, because I'm doing pretty good myself. To start off, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of update on our sorting system here. It has gotten bigger, and I think it's got to get bigger one more time. I added 3 more chests down here, or 3 more columns down here, and then 3 more columns over here. And I started doing a bit more filters for some more items, but I'm starting to realize I'm running out of room. Like, I only got about 9 more chests, and I still got to do all like the stones. I got to do bee stuff. I got to do terracotta still somewhere in there. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. So I think I'm gonna have to expand it. 3 more columns on this side and 3 more on that side. Hopefully that'll leave us with 24 columns on each side. So that's a lot of storage space. The main culprit of that is all the copper stuff. There's a lot of it. Like, I didn't realize how much was really added, but there is a lot of copper stuff. And not just like the normal copper set, but we also have the waxed variants of all of it. So it's gotten to a lot. Like, this is just not all of the unwaxed stuff. Like, we still have the lanterns that need to go in, and the chains, the copper bulbs as well. I forgot about. But I had to do something a little bit funky with some of these copper things. I had to add in a double chest. Here's my waxed variant chest. It's not full, and then these two I'm gonna put as kind of like the extra bits and bobs of it. But yeah, I had to put in double chests. If I was to design this again, I would move it all back maybe one and give each one of these a double chest. But I've kind of finagled and worked around and found some spots where I can stick in a double chest like this. Just kind of remove the one glass block and stick it in. So that's been working pretty well. Over here, I found that just the way the copper golems were set up, they weren't able to find or see those 2 chests in behind them. So I had to add in glass panes. I think it's only because they're facing this direction. These ones are all facing south. I think it might be something similar to how the mine tracks, like the mine rails, work. How they kind of depend on what direction they're facing. They always face the same direction when you place them in the world. They always face north south when you first place them down. So I think that's kind of similar to what's going on here with something with the golems, where they just kind of always want to be facing that way, or they're better to look that way. But we kind of made it work here. And then here I also had to put in some of the double chests as well for the glass and the wool. And then I think I did redstone as well over here. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little bit of a storage room update. It's not what we're going to be working on per se today, but we are going to be working in this area, I think, for most of it. On a live stream in between episodes, I did get some wither skulls. So that's what we're going to start off with. We're going to go fight the wither. Hopefully it goes a lot better than the end dragon. I feel like it will, but you never know. So to fight the wither, I'm going to take you guys to a spot that I don't think I've shown in any videos just yet, and that is my mine. So here's my mine so far. I do this on just about every single world I play on. Instead of just like strip mining, I just clear cut 2 blocks out at diamond level. Before you ask, I'm okay. This is just what I do, okay? Well, yeah, I think this would be a perfect spot to fight the wither. Hopefully, maybe not here because it's kind of open. Maybe, I don't want him to break the geode either. Maybe like here. So hopefully when he explodes, he gets stuck in the ceiling, and then we can just kind of smack him a bit. I guess there's not a whole lot to do than just do it. So hopefully this goes well. Somebody get me a staples button, because that was easy. Okay, so we got our beacon, and we got it in place. I wanted to put it right up the middle of this column, because I think it looks cool. The elevator still works as we put stuff in. It just takes a little bit longer to kick in to start, but as you can see, the items still fly up there. The way I did this was I had to put the beacon up top here, and then all the redstone for the actual item elevator down below. So you can see all the dirt that I just put in is kind of coming down to this dropper, and then we just have like this automatic dropper system here that runs, and then it pushes up all the items through the beacon and then directly up the center. I also added in 2 more drop-off chests. Previously I just had these 2 over here. I was planning on adding these ones in the future, but I just did it right now just because I found as I'm over here crafting and getting stuff out, and then I'm looking at my inventory, I turn around to go put stuff away, I'd have to then run all the way over here and put it in this one. So these just kind of speed up the whole process of that. Yeah, this is starting to look like 10 times better with the beacon up through the middle. That looks cool. Now we kind of got those 3 shades of purple in there and a little bit of movement. Yeah, I like it. But now we're going to start working on something that's going to go underneath of this room. And that's going to be a bit of a mob farm. Because we don't really have a lot of things like string and like bones. Like we have a decent amount of bones, but those are going to run out quick. And then gunpowder is the real big one for rockets. Because I only have 9 rockets to my name right now. So I think I'm going to dig out a bit of a hole just underneath here, and then we'll start working on a mob farm. So we've got a bit of a hole dug here. I went down all the way to the deep slate kind of layer, the start of it, mostly just because that's where our beacon kind of stopped reaching, and I was like, yeah, this is big enough. And it would have taken me a whole lot longer to make it bigger, but we could expand this in the future if we wanted to. We could go deeper with it. But I don't really see a purpose for that because this is going to be constantly running as we're in our storage room up above. But what we're going to do for the actual spawning of the mobs is we're going to have a bunch of these platforms stacked on top of each other through the center here. And each one of these platforms is the perfect size so that a bucket of water just reaches the edge. Each one of these platforms, it's going to be dark, and then the mobs are going to spawn, and then every so often we're going to have a redstone signal come down the center of them, dispense water, and it's going to sweep all of the monsters and all the mobs off the edge, and then they're going to fall down into these water streams, and there's going to be more water down here, and they're all going to get pushed into the center here. And then we're probably going to have maybe campfires or magma blocks. I haven't really decided yet. So I've got most of this mob farm done. I wanted to show you guys just a bit of an update. I'm working on getting some tinted glass for the top here, just so that we can have a nice cool look down at it as it's running. But tinted glass is quite expensive, so it's going to take me a bit. But we got all of these little platforms in, and we can see the water being dispensed right now. It'll be dispensed for a bit of time, and then after a while it all goes away. That's all controlled down here at the bottom with just a simple etho hopper clock. I've got 32 slabs in there, and then we can have a look at some of the water streams we got down here, and then we got some fence gates, and then just some campfires to kill the mobs once they fall down. Underneath the campfires, we have a couple hoppers that just take all the items and all the drops. I think that way, I think I have a bubble column put in there that shoot all the items up to the top. And then here, I'll just give you guys a quick look at how I got this set up. I have a dispenser with a bucket of water, scaffolding. The scaffolding is not needed. It was just easier to build that way. Then we have an observer looking down at the scaffolding, and then another dispenser with a bucket of water. And it just kind of repeats itself all the way up. so that when one gets activated, it kind of continues the chain upwards. So they all get activated. And then all the drops, they'll come up this bubble column and they'll get flung over into this hopper, which then travels across into here, and it'll automatically go up into our system and get sorted. So we've got the mob farm all finished up. I put in the last little bit of tinted glass down here so we can kind of walk around and look down into it if we wanted to. It's been running for about an hour and a half now, and it's been doing pretty well. It's a little slow, but so is our iron farm, and that's chugging along just well. So I think it'll be fine, especially where we have it in our world. It's just underneath our storage room, so we're gonna be spending a lot of time in this area. So it's gonna be loaded a lot of the time. So if it's too quick, that could cause problems too, some overfilling. But I think this is the perfect speed. One issue I am seeing with it is some of the spiders. They climb everything. So they've been climbing up the walls a bit, and they kind of get stuck in the corners. So I think I'm going to have to put maybe some water to kind of flush them down, or maybe some vines, because I don't think they can climb over vines, and just have them grow down the sides of the walls here. Or other than that, I think it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. Sometimes I'll be in here and I'll see some items kind of go up the item elevator, or I'll see some of these like activity lights flicker on and off, or some of the mob drops here. One thing I wasn't expecting to get was glow ink, but we're actually getting a fair amount of it, which is pretty nice. And then gunpowder. We've got a decent little chunk starting to grow there, but obviously if we let this be for a couple days, we'll have quite the build up going. We'll see what's coming up now. Ooh, some rotten flesh. And I think arrows. We got a spider in there. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. So now that we have the mob farm all figured out, I think we're going to do something a little more exciting than just a mob farm. I'm actually going to take you guys to another part of the world that I don't think I've shown on video just yet. And that is over here. Matthew and Rafiki. And they've gained a friend. I don't exactly know who that is, but he's joined in. They definitely have been getting busy because it's full of villagers. But the part that I'm going to go into is just down here. That is this room here. A lot of Matthew and Rafiki's offspring, and there's a whole lot more of them. I'm not entirely sure where, but I think if I break that cobblestone block, they'll just come flooding in here. But this is where I've been doing all my trading, or most of my trading. Here we have our 16 emerald mending villager, and a couple more book villagers. We got efficiency there. We have another mending guy. I actually rolled mending like 3 or 4 times while I was getting these guys, so I got a couple mending, and then I just have it unbreaking 2. I couldn't get unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 2 is the best I could do. So what we're going to do is we're going to put down some of these cartography tables. So I think there's 2, well, I guess there's 3 villagers without any jobs. So these cartography guys, they have a chance of trading I think it's called an adventure map or something like that, where it'll show you where a structure is. So we're going to try and get a map to a trial chamber here. So it's actually called a trial explorer map. And I had a quick look at it. I think we're actually pretty close to it. I'm not sure. Is it this way? No. I never know how to read maps in this game. I think it's this way, actually. So we get the river there. Yeah. This way. Yep. I think we're like right on top of it. We're not even that far from our house. You can see our beacon beam right there. So I guess we dig down. I guess that's what we do. I'm realizing I forgot a bed and I forgot torches. So I'll be right back. Okay, so take 2. I got some torches and I got a bed. Now it's time to dig down. We've hit water. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Attempt 3. Hopefully the hardest part of this trial chamber is getting to it. So we made it. We got a little bit of a bedroom, and let's crack this thing open and see what we got, what we're working with. Okay, we got skeletons right there. I think we can go like straight down from here. Oh, I think it's already activated. I did kind of want to drink this ominous potion, so we're gonna do that. Not sure what's hitting me, but stuff's hitting me. Let's go down, if we can. These guys are fast. What is that? Are those like lingering potions, I think? Are we missing a skeleton? I think that's what's going on. Oh, there he is. Potatoes? Is that it? Okay. Not really any super good loot so far. I like this room. Very spacious. It's this way. More skeletons. I actually don't mind the skeletons because they give me arrows. And that kind of hurting for arrows. Oh, is this a powdered snow room? It is. This is like a crazy room to have, I think. So how am I going to get down there? Like, and I keep shooting arrows at these guys and they keep catching fire and breaking the powdered snow. I've never seen a powdered snow room before. This is weird. Huh. I didn't even know these were a thing. I gotta come back here with buckets and get all this. Oh good. More steak. Just what I needed. Okay. I think that's about it for this room. Hopefully the next one's a little bit easier. Hey, I got a music desk. It's pretty good. Put some of our stuff away. Some of our loot. That looks like an ominous room. Let's go this way. Let's see what's over here. Is that a skelly I saw? Don't want to trigger too many at once. I think those are the breeze down there. There's a skeleton up there. Oh, and they gave me slow falling. There's chickens? What's going on? Okay, one down. Another one down. 2 more just spawned. Try and focus one. Okay, there's another one down. These are so cool. Like, this is such a, like, a cool mechanic. Where'd he go? Too quick. Okay. There's another one. Down. Baked potatoes. Okay. We're looking for keys. We're not looking for potatoes. Okay, I think that's this room done. I hear a zombie. I don't know where he is, but... let's go back this way where we saw that spooky room. Yeah, this looks like we're just not supposed to go in here. What's it gonna be? Spiders in here? What is that? Slimes. Okay, slimes aren't bad. Slimes actually hit pretty hard, so gotta be careful. So slimes are done. I'm not even really sure what I got from that. Well, apart from slime balls. It seems like a pretty small trial chamber, which is, I guess, kind of what I was hoping for. Make it a little easier. But I think out here, I think we can go up. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to see what's up there. Oh, this is where you're supposed to set your spawn. Okay. I got blocks in it? Yes, it does. Ooh. Okay, we got more going on up here. What is that? Husk? These guys are gonna hit hard. Yes, they hit very hard. Can I knock them off the edge? Oh my. Please fall. Thank you. That was my life flashed before my eyes. A baby husk with a sword. Did those guys die down there? Don't think they did. This guy definitely didn't. An enchanted sword too. This guy's probably gonna one-shot me. Husks down. We got a key. But we don't have enough room for it. What do we throw away? We don't need those. What is going on there? What is that? What even... What is that? There's a skelly spawner built in to the trial chamber. Oh my. Oh, we got 2 music discs. We got cat. That's nice. Channeling. Protection 4. Some gunpowder. I'm actually going to take all of this. That's pretty good loot. I'm especially hyped about those music discs. We start listening to some real tunes. Ooh. Some diamonds. Loyalty 3. See, why can't there be more rooms like this? I like this. Nice and spacious. With a chest with a bunch of goodies. Another one. I'm liking these rooms. I think we gotta go up and test our luck. Do you guys think I'm gonna be lucky enough to get a heavy core? Nope. I thought it was gonna be cool and get it first pull, but I guess not. Not for Mr. Pants. Well, I think we got slimes down there. Those shouldn't be too bad. Oh, I didn't realize I was gonna fall all the way down. Hey, we got another key. That's pretty lucky. Okay, second attempt. Hmm. We did get an enchanted apple. That's pretty good. So we're back here at our base in our storage room here. We did do a bit more exploration at the trial chamber, and I did collect a bunch more stuff. I went through and I collected a whole bunch of copper, as you can see, and then this is all of like the loot that we got from there, and then we got 2 double chests of powdered snow, and then a little extra there. I did all this on a live stream, so if you're curious about that, you can go check that out. It was getting a bit repetitive, and I didn't really want to bore you guys with me mining copper for a good 45 minutes. So yeah, I thought I'd just cut that out and leave that for a live stream. I did try to get a heavy core, but as you can see, we did not get one. They're kind of rare, so maybe in the future we'll go back or maybe do a different one and try again. But for now, I'm pretty happy with the haul that we got. Like, that's a lot of copper. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but yeah, we got to start sorting it and getting it going in the system here. But that's something I can do in between episodes. I'm not going to bore you guys with that part of it. But I think I am going to end this episode here. Thank you for all that watched. I appreciate it immensely. And if you guys are not subscribed to the channel and you guys want to see where this world goes or what I do next, maybe consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.